Hello everyone. I want to do this video to talk about the current market downslope or downwards trend that we're seeing, and I want to give you some tips of what to do and what not to do during this type of market. So for those who don't know me, my name is Ryan Banks and my channel is about financial tips and tricks that you can bank on. And I post videos every second Monday at 5 p.m. Eastern. So as many of you may have noticed that the markets haven't been doing that good in 2022 compared to 2021. And the biggest factor why that is because interest rates are increasing significantly. And when interest rates increase significantly, that means debt is more expensive, which means it cuts into profits of companies and making their valuations lower, making a negative trend into the market. But this is just one of many factors of why the market is what it is right now. But that isn't the point of this video. The point of this video is for me to give you some tips of what to do during this type of market. So the first piece of advice I will be giving you is don't panic sell. By this point, you're probably already losing money or most of your profits have already been cut significantly and you're going to be taking a hit. But remember, buy low, sell high. So because the markets are low, this gives you an opportunity to buy stocks that you've been looking at to buy at a discounted price. If we look back at when COVID first hit or when the big crash in 2008 happened, yes, it was very bad or it wasn't good that the markets went down the way that they went. But if you look a year or two later, the markets were higher than where they were when that crash did happen. So this gives you a great opportunity to be able to buy into the market at these types of times. But the one thing I want to just warn you is, yes, if you buy into the market, it will take probably 1 or 2 years where you start seeing a significant amount of money back or your profits are back to where they were. So I would suggest for you not to buy into the market if you're planning on needing that money in a year or two from now. So the second piece of advice I can give you today is budget your monthly expenses. During this type of time, yes, cash might be a little bit more tight because your money might be locked into some investments. But if you budget your expenses and you write down exactly what your monthly expenses are and you compare that to the amount of money that you bring in, you know exactly how much wiggle room you have to invest if you do have that wiggle room. But if you don't budget, you may put yourself in a very stressful situation and live in paycheck to paycheck. If your monthly expenses and the amount that you invest is higher than the amount that you bring in every month, then that means you're overall losing money into your bank account and you may need to take out money out of your investments where you're taking a hit and your profits have been decreased significantly during this type of time. So make sure you budget your monthly expenses. And if you want to hear more about budgeting, you should hit that subscribe button because I will be coming out with content in the near future about budget and how to create your own budget. But if you do have that extra bit of wiggle room into your monthly expenses to invest into the market, the third best piece of advice I can give you is to do your research. By doing your research, you can make an educated decision on the types of investments you want to invest in that's within your risk tolerance, meaning you know exactly what you're getting yourself into. So the last thing I want to cover with you today is my favorite types of stocks to buy during this type of negative market, which are dividend stocks. So what dividend stocks are is if you buy a stock of a company and in return, they will repay you a certain percentage back every month or every quarter, which varies company to company. So the reason why I like to buy these types of stocks is because I get a discounted price on these types of stocks during a negative trend market. So for example, if I buy stock A and in the past I bought it at $100 and I receive a total of $5 of dividends every year. But during this negative trend market, right now, let's say it's trading at $50 and I still receive that $5 dividend every year. So this means I can buy the price of 2 stocks for 1, which is, I guess you can say a 2-for-1 deal. But because I bought 2 stocks and instead of 1, I get $10 of dividends every year instead of $5. So the other nice thing about this is, yes, I may be losing a little bit of money in the short term because I never know exactly when the exact bottom is to buy into a stock. But yes, if I do go a little bit more in a negative, I have that guaranteed income coming in that's offsetting that negative amount. But when markets do start to go back in a positive trend, then I can make money on the dividends and the stock price itself. To summarize the video, even though the markets aren't doing good, take a step back and consider your financial situation and remember these 3 tips. Number 1, don't panic sell. Number 2, create yourself a monthly budget. And number 3, do your research when investing. So if you do follow these 3 tips, this will most likely put you in a better financial situation for you and your family for the future. So let me know what you thought about the video and what your opinions are during this type of market. So I just want to thank you for watching this video and I hope you have a great day.